1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damien Harris. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. Here we
And
go.
a
Here we
nickel
go.
look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
First down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
21. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. I do understand why the league is doing it. They're able to promote safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete. I mean, it was truthful. How many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet? Oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
White.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Moore from 13 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, Herbert. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Garoppolo now, eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll get this up off the certainly close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man
it's a
Jonathan
new season,
Coachman
so
at our
both
EA
of these
Sports
coaching staffs
halftime
likely
report.
making plenty of
Coach.
adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 4.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Lavonte David. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
2. 21. 11.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Here's Herbert.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Herbert now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Ballantyne now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert on first down now. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
This offense so far on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Stay hot.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving. Keep
a big seam, and he might go all the way. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey, 46 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ballantyne now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, 73 yards. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Bengals 10. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they run to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Bengals! Mecole Hardman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead. And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it? You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst,
And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 152 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Garoppolo looking to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Browns, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Yeah, first off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that